Hello everybody, Jurassic Player here, and today I'm going to be showing you the R4iGold or whatever it's called, which is supposedly somewhat a clone cart, but I got one for free, so what the hell. Anyways, here's the box. Pause the video if you want to read that. Hopefully it's in focus. And on the bottom we have our great little extra stuff, made in China. And that's about it for the box. The actual inside is what we care about, and so taking that out, we have one little micro SD adapter, and we have our nice little case. So I tried out this stuff already. The micro SD adapter, it works. A little bit shoddy build quality. You can see right there. It has some. It's not cleaned, not finished, and the cap is kind of hard to push in and pull out. I also noticed that it slightly gets warm while using it. Although it hasn't exactly like burned up or spontaneously combusted on me, it's still warmed up a little bit more than what I was expecting, which I was expecting completely cold. But anyways, we have the R4i Revolution 4DS, and on here it says that the website is, wait, let me pull it out. There we go, R4ids.cn. Now, although this says R4i.cn, the actual place that I was supposedly emailed was R4ids.com. But disregarding that, there's supposedly like 2 teams that were actually one or some other random crap. I wouldn't suggest asking anything of the .cn support email, because that one kind of took me some time to actually get a reply. Actually, I didn't get a reply, but the .com one actually gave me a reply about 5 minutes after I sent the email, which was surprisingly fast. Almost stalkerishly fast. But anyways, here's the actual flashcart. I didn't show the back, so here it is. Ooh, it's red. And of course, nice and shiny gold. If I had my R4 around with me, I would show you that, but I don't. So too bad. And so it fits in. It's pretty flush. Looks flush. Feels pretty much like a regular flashcart. It's pretty sturdy. There's no screws, so it's held together by like glue or something. And I have a nice little micro SD that's preloaded, that I preloaded with random testing stuff. And so I'm going to be showing you their nice little Moonshell 2 based kernel thing, which I actually find kind of neat but extremely buggy. So you come out with the nice little sort of DSI layout. You can see that it's based off of Moonshell 2 because they reused the bar on the bottom, and then they have their nice little logo and refers to a website that I tried to get a reply from and never got it. But anyways, yes, if you notice, it's on max brightness. You can't change it yet. Maybe ever. Not sure. You might have to ask them, because so far I have not found a way to do it. And so you tap around. It has a cool little sound effect. Want to notice something else? Guess what? I found a cool glitch. Not really. I'm joking. It's not that cool. But as you see here, it has a highlighted, and it's actually pretty smooth. Actually, I like this menu. It's pretty damn smooth. It's just looks kind of slow on loading shit. But check it out. Look at how smooth it is. It's actually really nice. Of course, anything made with Moonshell 2 is obviously nice because Moonshell 2 just rocks. But anyways, so you have something highlighted. So right here I have the notepad highlighted again. And if you can grab on this little scroll bar here and quickly go, well, not really quick, you can just go all the way to the end. And then you'll see that it pops up again. Now if you click it while it's way out here and it doesn't look very pretty, it actually still goes to the notepad. Yeah, check that out. It actually goes to whatever is highlighted, but I was highlighting the notepad. So anyways, going on, I'll show you what the rest of this does. As you can see, none of these buttons actually do much. The only button that really does anything is the A button and the select button, and of course the left and right buttons. And of course you can't loop. I'm not exactly sure why they have all these extra little slots, because they don't exactly have anything to put those slots to use for, but they have them. So here we have the game icon. I'll show that last because that just boots Wood R4, and I'll just show you that that works. And so we have audio, and if we go into audio, it gives this nice little media player on the bottom, which I really don't like because, as you can tell, it only takes up this little part, actually pretty much this little part, and the rest of the screen is totally left useless. And that's completely stupid, in my opinion. And what it does is it searches out the files for you. So all my files are loaded up on one page, which isn't particularly bad if you have I have only a couple files, but at the point where you have like too many files on one place, and if you have media files that aren't supposed to be like media files for you to listen to, but just like media files for homebrew or some other stuff like that, they'll still end up showing up here, and that's not good. Continuing on, we have video. Same thing here. It searches out your stuff and shows you them, and of course it uses the same player. So as you can see here, still same bottom thing. And my cool little anime. Anyways, so you can see here we have all. We have repeat 1. We have, I'm guessing that's repeat. That's just go until the end and then do something. I don't know, kill itself. And we have go back 1 video, which doesn't actually go back 1 video. What does it do? Oh, okay. So it does some kind of shoddy back. Well, that kind of sucks. Okay, so now I know what it does. If you press it and let go, if you just hold on it, it won't do anything. But if you press it and let go, it does the exact same thing that happens if you press the D-pad, left D-pad, which is go back 5 seconds, or it should anyway. It should have. Unless I was thinking about music. Yeah, I was thinking about music. But anyways, that's what this was supposed to do. Same thing for the right one. Pause, play that. Yeah, same thing. And then we have this small little volume controller, which is kind of crap. You can't even see the button thing when you right here. You have no way of controlling it with the anything except for A, B, A which pauses and plays, and B which goes out. And this bar really doesn't do anything. Like, it sort of works, and then earlier actually I couldn't even get it to work. So I have no idea. Maybe right now I'm just being a hell of a lot more accurate compared to what I was before. But anyways, so you see that works. It uses .dpg files, so same thing as Moonshell 2. notepad. It's not actually a notepad, it's just a text reader. And so you have any files, and you have text files, and of course it searches everything, so all the bull crap that they have in their underscore RPG folder is all shown here, making it completely stupid. But I have my one little text file. Don't read it. It has spoilers. Yeah, unless you don't ever want to play Bahamut Lagoon. Yeah. Anyways, so on the top screen, you have A, page scroll, B, return, and XY for bookmark, save, and load. So we have the load, and we have, oopsie. Well, the save one looks exactly the same. And continuing on, we have pictures. Yay, pictures. It does the same thing, searches out everything, and gives you a whole bunch of useless files that you really don't need to see. And then it does work. Here's a picture of the beta thing for the iSmart MM that Tysong posted up some time ago. As you can see here, yay. And then up on the top you see the little Y 50%, X 200%, A 100%. Yeah, actually these two are swapped. The X is not actually 200, it's actually 100. As you can see here, I'm pressing X, it's 100. A is actually 200. Yeah, that's great, isn't it? Continuing on. Oh yeah, there is no progressive JPEG support. Although there was in Moonshell 2, and you needed to toggle on a thing. Actually, I'm not sure if it was still actually in Moonshell 2, the 2.00 beta 5. I'm not sure if it was in there or not, but it's in the current one. So Moonshell 2 is always a good option, and if you want to keep with your media player and whatnot. Otherwise, I guess you could use this. It's not exactly that great. And then you have your file browser. Why you put the file browser last, I have no idea. It can do pretty much the exact same thing. So if you have a text file, you can click on it, and it will load it, and then you can go back. And of course, same things with the pictures and the movies and the music. For .nds files, it does something really stupid. It actually just it just boots up Wood R4. It doesn't actually do anything. It doesn't auto load it or anything for you, which it should be able to. Like, it's possible if they spent the time to do it, but I guess they haven't yet. Anyways, that's that part. Let's see, what should I show you guys? I will show you. Well, let's delete stuff or something. First off, we will do copy paste just to have something to delete. I clicked Y, copied something, go to a little empty folder and paste it. And that was fairly quick. This is a fairly small file. Bigger files take longer, obviously. And of course, pressing select deletes it. And then you click A or B, yes or no. And so I did. And it deletes fairly quick too. And that's pretty much it for this part. One thing I noticed, if you use L and left, which in Moonshell 2 actually was supposed to bring out the little sidebar here for the music, it will actually freeze. Yeah, isn't that cool? You can freeze your DS for no reason. Great stuff. By the way, most of the stuff, if you have not seen me talk about it while doing this video, that's probably not in this. So what I mean by that is, like, you know the notepad, how it's supposed to be just a regular text viewer. In Moonshell 2 you were able to change the text size and various other things. In this one you can't. You have no options. You have only the default, and not the default's bad, I mean, it's actually pretty good, but as you can see here, there is some slight cutting off, so it's not always the greatest. But I guess if you know your cues from your G's, then it's totally fine. And wow, this is going for a long time, isn't it? This is awesome. Not really. So anyways, the final icon, the game icon. Ooh. Clicking the game icon brings you to the GBA 10 great skin that I made, and it's with R4. Now, if you use their initial kernel, which is always bright, when you go here, it will always be bright. So, yeah. I don't know if you really like to do that. I mean, usually I keep my brightness on the lowest setting because I really don't like it being that bright. But hey, if you use it very bright, then go for it. It really doesn't bother me. Now, Wood R4, I have a video on it. I don't really want to show you guys because it's just Wood R4. All things Wood R4 can do, it's just R4. So that's that. Let's see, I went over pictures, went over notepad, went over video, went over audio, and I went over the file browser, and I went over games. Well, that's pretty much all of it. And these random ass icons that don't do anything. Yay! By the way, this is themable, so if you want to, you can change the icons and all this. It's not as convenient as other ones, which have like easy to replace images and stuff like that, but it looks pretty, and it's using SKN format, which is Moonlight's regular format, but it has some different files in it as well. And that's about it. One thing I didn't mention, if you press select, it also works as the A button for some odd reason. Start doesn't, but select does. Why, I have no idea. And oh, one thing I want to show you. I want to actually show you that launching an NDS file from the file browser actually just brings you back to Wood R4. So I'll just grab this one. Here, Homebrew. Homebrew is always good. Check this out. It goes straight to Wood R4. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. It just brings you to straight here. With the brightness still high. So pretty much, it all just goes straight to Wood R4, which has auto boot, by the way. So technically, they could just make it go to auto boot, like various other homebrew people have actually done, but they didn't. Overall, I really like their menu. Like it is a kind of good idea. I like the idea, anyways. It just needs to be really a lot more polished. Wood R4 is just Wood R4. Great compatibility. It's fast updates. Blah blah blah. You want to know more about that? Look it up. Yay, that's about it. And that's 20 minutes worth of your time to look at a flashcart that's a clone. Isn't that great? But guess what? Here, I'll show you my DS2 just to make you all happy. Yay, it's not a clone. And then the flashcart that everybody says is a clone, but it's not, by the way. Yay. By the way, that reminds me. The iSmart MM has a Dingux port. If you guys want to look at that, if you have an iSmart MM, it's kind of cool, kind of not. It's more for testing and proof of concept, in my opinion, than actual like uses. And that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked checking out the R4i, because it is actually getting quite popular with people because of the wood firmware, which is actually really compatible with a lot of games. And yeah, just remember, if you're getting the if you're getting the R4iGold one, it better look like this. And it better have this stuff only, because if it's not, then you probably have a clone, and that's probably not going to help you with anything. The alternative one has a blue box, and it's actually like the R4i DSN one. But yeah, either way, both of them work with wood R4. Yeah, if that's what you like, or if you like media, I wouldn't really recommend this for media, actually. I would just say just go with Moonshell 2. It's just a lot better than the current media player that they have. Theirs is terrible right now. Concept, good. Concept is very good. Implementation, very bad. Anyways, so yeah, thanks for watching my video, and I hope you will stick around with whatever I show up with next. And yeah, okay, later.